Welcome back, everybody. It is Wednesday, which means we are here for upper body day. So we have 2 miniature workouts coming your way. Both are going to be 4 rounds. So 3 movements in each of them. You're going to be moving through them each 4 times. And then you're going to move on to the second workout, which is going to be set up exactly the same. There is no time cap for this. There's no pressure to get it done under any sort of time constraint. So feel free to take your time. This is meant to be a nice, easy, relaxed pace. So let's focus on our form and pay attention to what we're doing and just have fun with this one. So first one is going to be 4 rounds of push-ups, arm circles, and Superman. So starting with 8 push-ups, Jake's going to demonstrate those for you guys. We have hit those multiple times before. You can do knee push-ups, regular tricep push-ups, hand release push-ups. Those are coming all the way to the ground. Chest touches the floor, arms pull back and back up. So if you can do any of those variations, I would recommend that because we're going to have a different form of push-up in the second workout. So next movement is going to be arm circles. There's 20 of these. Now the first round, I'd like you to do backward or forward, pick one, and do 20 of them. And then the next round, I want you to do the opposite and alternate those. That way you do 2 sets of backward and 2 sets of forward. Whichever way you decide to do those, it really doesn't matter, just as long as you get 2 and 2 in there. And then we're going to move on to Superman. This is a new movement that we haven't done before. This is going to focus on your lats and your upper back. So this is something that you're going to have to really focus on when you're doing it. So we're going to get on our belly. If you have a wall, I would recommend doing that against the wall and bracing your feet kind of against it. It would help a little bit with the movement. But basically, we're going to be flat on our stomach, arms out in front of you, kind of like Superman. Anyways, we're going to be lifting up off of the ground slightly. We're going to pull our arms back, making sure we're parallel to the floor the entire time. Once you get to this position, you're going to squeeze your shoulder blades together and we're going to pull up slightly. So you should feel this between your shoulder blades and right underneath them, kind of in that parallel and then V out position. So what it's going to look like is starting, tighten, squeeze, lift, come back down, and do that again. And that's going to be 15 of those total. So again, you're going to move through these all for 4 rounds. Once you get finished with that, then we're going to move into the second set.
This is going to focus on those shoulders. Now, this first movement is going to be called a downward dog push-up. This is a very technical movement. If you can't do it, don't beat yourself up over that. It can be hard to get yourself into that position. So I have a couple variations for you. First, we're going to demonstrate the actual downward dog push-up. And what we're going to do is start in a downward dog position. You're going to scoop and come up. And then we're going to come back into that downward dog movement. If you cannot do that, that's perfectly fine. If you want to hold a downward dog position, make sure you're putting most of that weight towards your shoulders, because what we're trying to do in this workout is work mostly our shoulders. Another option that you can do as a downward dog position is easy for you. You can get in that position and do what we call a pike push-up, and just come down, making sure we're putting that weight again towards our shoulders, where that weight's going to be borne. That way we're working those shoulders and not working our legs. That movement. Then we're going to move into a 30-second handstand hold. We demonstrated this last week. If you're struggling to kick up on the wall, you can talk to any of us if you need some additional help with that. We're more than happy to help. Basically, like Jake demonstrated, make sure we're squeezing the butt, tightening the abs, and taking a big deep breath in and using that to brace our core when you go up. Because again, keep everything tight. That's going to help you out immensely with this. Make sure you got a timer handy. We're going to do that for 30 seconds. And then lastly, we're going to have a wall side stretch. So this is going to require, again, a wall. You're going to sit against it. Make sure your butt and your back are all the way pressed up against it. Then we're going to take our arms, put them all the way up as far as you can. If your back is coming off the wall, then you need to come down. Because the idea is to keep our back pressed against the wall for the middle of this entire movement. We're going to start at a 90 degree. Reach up. If you squat right here. And then we're going to come back down and squeeze the bottom. And then come at the top. If you're forcing yourself against the wall, which is what we need to be doing this, you will feel it. If you're allowing your back to arch, and you're allowing your arms to come off the wall, you're not getting everything out of the movement that we would like for you to do in this. It will be a lot more difficult if you're doing it the right way. You will get out of it flex if you're doing it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this upper body workout for today. And let us know what
Here at First Response Fitness, we are certified paramedics and not coaches or trainers. All exercises we present are shared from what we've learned in our fitness journeys. If you ask us about any medical symptoms, our advice will uniformly be that you are dying, unless you pay us, in which case we will advise you that you are dying slower than others. If you would like to continue dying slower than everyone else, please use our community to help take control of your health and fitness. Always remember, you being at your own risk, proper stretching is encouraged, and beware of excessive vacuuming.